This place may look inhospitable, but the Negev desert is one of Israel's biggest playgrounds. Hiking and mountain biking have become very popular here in recent years, but this desert and the Zin Valley in particular have witnessed epic journeys for thousands of years. James is a local guide who travels the desert daily.
Where does the name Zin come from?
The name Zin is coming from the Bible. This is the wilderness of Zin, the area that Moses traveled with the tribes of Israel in the Exodus.
Right here on this trail?
Yep, right here. Well, this is the valley, yes.
And how hot does it get in here?
You can touch 40 degrees Celsius, and you can freeze in the wintertime, snow.
Really?
Yes, it's a very hot place. Really hot.
So it's been like this for thousands of years?
Yeah, the climate hasn't changed anywhere significantly since the time of the Exodus, 3,500 years ago. This is the landscape they went through. Oh, so they were walking, they weren't on bikes.
Right. How do you know? The Romans had wheels.
The Egyptians were chasing them in chariots, that much we know.
Survival in the desert has always been about water, and Israel has developed a number of methods for extracting it.
We used to get our water from the Sea of Galilee in the north, piped it down. Now we desalinate from the Mediterranean Sea. But just in case, we've got many of these all over the country where we've drilled down to the water table. But it's deep here, so nearly a mile down you find water.
1 mile down?
Yeah. Listen to this.
That is so weird. It's like Star Wars. It sounds like a whole fleet of jets coming in.
Hitting the sides as it goes down and bouncing down.
Sorry.
Got them angry with you now.
They're coming, they're coming, they're coming. What is this up here?
This up here is the ancient city of Avdat, a Nabataean station on the spice route.
We're not riding up there, are we?
We can leave the bikes here at the bottom and we can walk up.
Okay. Here?
Here's a good place.
In its heyday, Avdat was a thriving Nabataean stopover on the spice route. The Nabataeans were resilient, semi-nomadic people who rose to prominence because of their skill at transporting spices across the desert.
This is a huge city.
There were 10,000 people living here, and this was the main Nabataean base in the Negev. Their main city was Petra in Jordan, where they gathered and collected the spices.
Yeah.
And this was the main storage point on the way to Gaza, where they would be exporting to the Roman Empire directly. But the big business here was frankincense. To remember, the Romans were trying to be civilized. They were very civilized, but they were pagans and they were burning their dead. Burning dead doesn't smell very nice. They needed a lot of frankincense to make the air smell nice.
This place is huge.
Yes. This whole area had something like 100,000 people living in it about 2,000 years ago. Today we have less than 30,000 people living on this mountain. Here we have one of the oldest churches in the region, Byzantium Church.
Yeah, nice view. What were the Byzantines doing here?
The Byzantines were here because eventually the Nabataeans lost the control of the spice route. The Romans took it over from them, cutting out the middleman. That's how important the spice trade was. In the end, they had to take it over for themselves, otherwise they would have gone bankrupt.
Gotta have them spices, huh?
Yeah. It was more than oil is today. You know what that is?
Place to store spices?
Not quite. After the Nabataeans finished the spice business, they began to use their skills to make agriculture. This was the communal wine press. Come and have a look here. Everyone would bring their camel load of grapes up to an area for himself, put the grapes in here.
Oh, yeah?
Tread them down.
Even back then?
Yeah, even back then. The wine would flow down through these holes into the main hole where it would be collected. You see what we're doing down there? Do you see that patch of green down there?
Yeah.
That's a modern-day vineyard. This soil and this climate is excellent for growing wine, excellent for growing grapes, especially the Pinot Noir.
Now, if you think growing grapes in the desert is impressive, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is the gargantuan Ramon Crater.
Holy Moses.
Measuring 6 miles wide, 26 miles long, 1,200 feet deep, and displaying over 300 million years of the Earth's history, the Ramon Crater is a geological treasure trove. But it's actually not a crater at all.
What is this?
This is the largest Machtesh in the world.
What's a Machtesh?
A Machtesh is a mountain that became a valley with one exit for water.
So like a canyon.
Not exactly like a canyon. You're dealing with a mountain that has become a valley, and they only exist in Israel. And you have enough space in here to put all of Manhattan Island.
Wow.
And a bit of Queens as well. And all that in a country the size of New Jersey.
This is unbelievably beautiful. Magnificent.